Hello, dear fellow citizens. There was a big reshuffle in our studio, so we had to disappear for a long time. But now, How to Partei is back on the air. Today, we have a special edition. The great and inimitable Katherine will demonstrate her culinary skills and show us how to make classic dishes that are so beloved by the people.
Good day, dear citizens. You're watching the tastiest show of Interlandia. Today, we'll prove that even from the simplest ingredients, you can create a true feast.
Oh dear, it seems someone needs to hold the camera steady. We can forgive you this once. Just don't mess up again. Let's talk a little about potatoes themselves.
Now, very simple, replace it with imagination. It's just as nourishing, sometimes even healthier. The key is to believe you have a potato, and belief in a party makes any dish rich in flavor.
Potatoes are one of Interlandia's most valuable resources, for the simple reason that there is basically nothing else in the country. It comes in different varieties and can be prepared in different ways. After the early industrial years and the food shortages that followed the consolidation period, the party declared the potato a strategic civilian crop. Unlike grain, which depends heavily on centralized transport and milling infrastructure, potatoes can be grown locally, stored in cellars, and consumed with minimal processing. Interlandia's colder regions, especially in the northern districts and around Sibiristad, have soil conditions that favor hardy crops. Potatoes thrive where wheat struggles. They survive frost better than most vegetables and require less advanced machinery to cultivate. The potato also has indirect military value. During border tensions and supply disruptions, dried potato products were distributed to military units because they are compact, calorically dense, and easy to cook in field conditions. But let's get back to cooking.
First, the potato. We peel it, but remember, every peel is an investment in the future.
It comes in different varieties and can be prepared in different ways. Among the dishes that can be made from potatoes, mashed potatoes, French fries, fried potato rings, and of course, potato soup are worthy of attention. We will focus on the latter today because all the other dishes require certain ingredients, and we only have potatoes and water in our studio, so we cannot prepare anything else. Hooray! But if you are a sophisticated gourmet with plenty of money, you can also add real salt to the dish. You can't forbid people from living richly. After peeling the potato, cut it into even slices. Alternatively, you can boil the whole tuber if the government has confiscated all your knives again. We will add both options to the soup.
Remember, it must be sliced strictly at a 45-degree angle, just as the great chefs of the Ministry of Nutrition have decreed. Now, the water. What a luxury! Almost transparent, filtered by the state itself.
So, once you've put the pot on the stove, important, the dish must be cooked at exactly 108.192.837.38839282838483929383848 degrees Celsius. If you set the temperature even 1 degree higher, something terrible will happen.
Well then, dust is still food, if you serve it with the right slogan.
Anyway, it's time to cut some more potatoes while our water is boiling. It smells wonderful. It brings back memories from childhood, just like that memory of what happened 20 years ago in the old forest in a clearing with an old abandoned well. Isn't that right, Katherine? Absolutely nothing happened back then and there.
Citizens, tonight are traitor of the motherland, for if you do not feed the party will feed on you.
Oops. It looks, not very appetizing. Maybe we should add some spices.
Spices? Spices? In a country where salt is a strategic resource? Even a dog wouldn't eat this, but we are not dogs. We are citizens of Interlandia. We will eat, and we will smile. You know, citizen, I think we've forgotten the most important ingredient. The most nourishing, the most loyal. Human resources.